Hey folks, it's Nick Granville. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'd talk about some funk guitar stuff, and in particular things that people tend to do wrong with their funk guitar that I think we can fix kind of easily and kind of take stuff to a whole nother level. So the first thing that I see a whole lot of people doing is they don't take a rhythmic priority to their playing. They're kind of more thinking about notes, right? Like where if we're in like a C7 thing, like that thing at the beginning, they'll take an approach of thinking like C mixolydian. Or maybe they'll think like pentatonic. This kind of stuff, right? That's all great. You've got to play the right notes. But more importantly is like the rhythm and where the rhythm is coming in from. So make rhythm a priority and your playing will just be funkier, right? How do we do that? Well, the first thing is like, don't be thinking eighth notes with this stuff, right? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's 16ths, right? It's, most of the time it's 16th note driven. 1 E and a 2 E and a. So even just getting that in your head, you know? Goes a long way, right? Just getting that idea or that concept of thinking rhythm first, everything else second. You can play wrong notes if you want, if you got the right rhythm. I mean, it's not good funk playing, but at least it kind of would work because it's sort of got the feel about it, right? Number two that I see so many people doing is like their note lengths are wrong, right? Long notes are not typically funky, right? Like if I go, you're not really getting funk out of that, right? Maybe you are, but I'm not, right? But if I go, right now it's da, bum, bum, bip, beep, right? You can get a rhythm of it. And that's just like simple, right? I'm not even playing anything kind of rhythmically interesting. But if I go something like, as opposed to, it's got to have a bit of stank on it. You know what I mean? It's kind of a thing, isn't it? But it's like shorter notes are funkier, right? As opposed to, you know what I mean? That's cool too, but make your notes shorter. It'll be funkier. Number three, 1, 2, 3, if I can hold up the right number of fingers, is right hand priority, right? I see so often people are looking at their left hand, they're thinking about their left hand, and that's cool, but it's this that makes it kind of funky, right? If I play like a C7 or C9 chord, this, and I go, I'm just playing one chord on one beat. Everything else is just scratching. But it's this that makes it work. And if I go, you can see there my priority is the right hand. And it's not what a lot of people think, right? If you see little kids kind of running around, they're pretending to play guitar, they go like this with their arm, right? That's not what it is. Right? It's not from here. It's this, right? It's this motion of your wrist. Now, of course, my elbow's moving a little bit, but it's wrist motion, isn't it? And I see it all the time with people playing funk. They're looking over here, they're not looking at their instrument, and they're definitely not thinking about the right hand. You can tell, right? So make the right hand your priority and keeping a consistency with that, and it'll get funkier. It's just kind of like strumming, right? If you think about strumming. right? I'm just putting some chords to what the right hand motion is doing. It's the same thing, but with 16th notes, right? Number 4 that I see with people all the time when it comes to funky playing is too many notes, right? If I go... You know, that's all good and fine to kind of put in some of that jazz harmony and stuff like that, but it's not funky, right? But if I go... And there I'm essentially just playing the same thing. What happens is it kind of gets this hypnotic vibe about it, you know? And you know when you got that right because you look out in the audience and you see people doing this. Now, they don't know they're doing that, right? They just kind of, the groove has got them, right? And that's what we want, right? And that happens when you simplify what you do and you get kind of just down to a sort of almost a riff-like playing, right? Not too many notes, lesser notes, more funk, right? And I think the same thing about a lot of music, you know, I was thinking about that with the heavy metal kind of stuff that's around now. It's become really rhythmically complex, right? Really rhythmically complex, which is cool, but it's not as heavy anymore, right? The heavier stuff is like when... when it was like 8th note driven and kind of just simple and kind of right down the line, right? Same thing with funk music, I think, is like the more kind of straight down the line and simple, the better, for sure. Okay, and number 5, last one that I'm going to talk about today is sound, right? If you have a sound that has a whole lot of reverb on it, like say this sound, it doesn't work, but let's dry that up and make the reverb shorter and you'll get this. It's way funkier, isn't it, when the reverb is shorter? So too much reverb, not funky anymore. Second thing, a lot of folks kind of play down here, and that has a good sound too, but the funk and the stank is often down here. You can hear it. It's quite different, isn't it? It kind of gets on, especially on a Tele in the middle position like I got now, kind of takes on a little bit of this honky, mid-rangey tone thing. So kind of play back here more. It's funkier, for sure. Check out Jimmy James. Love that guy's playing. My guy. Amazing guitar player. He plays down here. John Scofield. You know, funky as heck when he's playing down here. I mean, even guys like Robben Ford play down there quite a bit. And Robben's got a bit of funk, you know what I mean? Like, he's a blues guy, but there's a funk element about it too. So, generally, I'd say don't play up here so much. Try and move down here. You get a brighter, kind of more percussive thing. And that's the key element, I think, is the percussiveness of it. Just works, right? So that's it, kind of the sound. You want a cleaner sound. I don't like it when it's too dirty. I don't like it when it's bone dry clean either. So for me, like a little bit of grit, like this kind of sound I got now is kind of it. I'm just running through this MPC amp. It's like a Princeton with a deluxe output into a 112 Jensen P12. I got a 57 and a ribbon on it. So pretty representative of what that amp sounds like, right? It's pretty clean, but it's not like bone dry clean. It's got an amp sound with a short reverb and playing down here, and you're kind of going to get it. To me, it's like whatever guitar I play. If I was playing a Les Paul, you can still get it funky. Just go into that middle position and maybe turn the bass down and the treble up. But to me, it's like 2 pickups on. That's kind of one of the sounds of the funk. So, hey, if you like this, please like and subscribe. Drop me a comment below and let me know. Do you have any more tips that you would add for kind of playing funky and making people's playing funkier? Because it's kind of a thing, right? I'm into it. Funk guitar is awesome. Yeah, so hope you like. I post videos all the time on here, so if you're into it, then be part of this journey. I'm not going to try and be a funny guy. I'm not going to try and do any silly shit to try and get people's attention. I just tell it like it is. I show gear that I like. I play show stuff about my playing in the real world, unlike a whole lot of people who ain't doing shit in the real world. You know, like I'm a pro player. This is what I do. So everything I'm teaching you guys is based on experience. This is actual things that I use all the time. Anyway, hope it's been cool. Catch you soon. Have a great Christmas, because it's Christmas in a couple of days. And if you don't really celebrate Christmas, then have a great holiday season, because that's totally cool too. And be with the people you love, because that's the most important thing. All right, take care. Cheers.